All right, continuing our story. Almost immediately after Iolaus agrees to help Juno, he releases the storms or the winds, and those winds cause a storm here that will inflict harm upon our Trojans. Um, some of the lines that are skipped, I do actually do want like one of the lines that is skipped. The line they happily give their sails to the winds and cut the foaming sea with bronze. But either way, the storm here now is going to affect our happy sailors and have a very negative uh, consequence to their disposition. All right, line 88. So the nubes here, the clouds, subito, suddenly snatch away caelumque diemque. So both the sky and the day, or diem, also daylight. And the clouds here snatched away ex to quorum ex oculi, so from the eyes of the Teucrians, here those are the Trojans. So nox atra, so black night, incubat rests upon ponto, the dative sea, that's a compound verb, so the dative case shows up here, so it rests upon the sea. The poles of the earth, or even just the heavens, the skies, intanuerunt, there's a shortened form. They shake or they thunder. And the aether, the upper firmament, the sky, it mixes crebris ignibus with frequent fires, or here referring to flashes of lightning. Um, Omnia, everything intentant, like points to or shows, points to, or and everything shows a present death. Viris here, dative of reference for the heroes or for the men. Extemplo, immediately, the Aeneas's membra, his limbs, they salvunter here. Best meaning, I think, is they shiver, frigore, in the cold or with the cold. And he groans here and he tendons like extending or holding up his palmas, his palms or his hands, his two hands, duplices, duplices. Again, that's another is I stem form, holding up his two palms to the stars. He relates or he says, Talia, such things with his voice. So here's Aeneas's first speech in the Aeneid. He says, "Oh, three times and four times blessed." Quis here is really quibus, for those whom, before the faces of their fathers, under sub the Moeniabus altis Troiae, the lofty walls of Troy, for whom contigit it happened, opatere, to meet death or to die. Oh, most brave man, the son or his grandson, I think it's son, the son of Tydides, that's Diomedes. Aeneas here is referencing a duel that he had with Diomedes back at Troy during the Trojan War, the Iliad, where he actually loses that duel and is saved by his mother Venus. Here he's expressing that he wishes he actually did die during that duel. Better to die in front of the faces of his countrymen and have his death known than here to die at sea and be forgotten and lost and unknown. So, most brave son of Tydeus, that being Diomedes, the most brave of the race, the genitive here, Dana Aurum of the Greeks, the most brave man of the race of the Greeks. Uh, Here, some exclamatory question here. May here is going to actually translate as I because it's an exclamatory accusative. So, was I, patuese infinitive here of the exclamation, was I non-patuese? Was I not able, mene non-patuese? Was I not able to fall in death? Ilakis Campis at the Trojan fields or the Trojan fields, and Fundere continuing on with Patuese, and was I not able to have to pour out Hanc animam, this spirit, tua Dextra by, there's a macron over this A, by your right hand, referring to Diomedes' hand. So again, expressing his wish that he died back at Troy during that duel. To have died, Ubi, where savage, savage Hector lies dead, Yakut. Tello by the spear, Keadai, the spear of I think it's the grandson of Achaeus. Peleus, right, is the father, so Achaeus is the grandfather. But this is ultimately referring back to Achilles, who is the slayer of Hector. Where savage Hector lies by the spear of Achilles, a descendant of Achaeus, where mighty Sarpedon, again, Yaktet has to be implied, lies, where the Simois River here, uh, let's see, yeah, well, that it washes or rolls over as waves do, right? They seemingly can roll, as where the Simois River rolls over, Tot Scuta, so many shields, vir aurum of heroes. It rolls over Galeasque and their helmets and their fortia corpora and their brave bodies, uh, corrupta, like snatched up sub undis under its waves. Um, Yactanti here. This is a dative form of this word. It's maybe implying the word Aeneai here. So to Aeneas, to the man, Yactanti, vaunting or even just simply saying, to him saying such things, a screeching procella, a screeching blast of wind from the Aquila. It strikes adversa headlong or right straight on to his vellum, to his sail, and this blast again, it raises up the waves to the stars. Remi fragantur, the oars are snapped, then the prow of the ship turns, and the prow, yeah, or no, it's the latus, right? The side of the ship, it yields undis to the waves. Um, let's see, a mountain, a Priruptus, a tall mountain, uh, in a column of water, or even a mountain of water in a column. In sequitur comes next or follows after. These men, some Trojan guys, these men, these Trojans, they hang, not hang 10, but hang death, hang upon the highest wave. He's now for these guys over here, this is now the date of Hickok, for these guys, a splitting wave apparent reveals or opens amidst the waves or the waters. It reveals the earth for these guys. The tide, for it rages, Herenis, with the sands.